Was I not streaming that entire time? I wasn't streaming that entire time. I lost all... I lost all of that. Wow. That entire time. Was I not? Was just looking at the 14-minute. Wait, there is a 14-minute VOD? Hey Treppo, how you doing? So wait, was I streaming, but it wasn't like... Hold on a second. Video producer. How you doing, Treppo? Yeah, it didn't catch any of that. Crap. Crap. Oh, that makes me sad. This is the first time in my...
Please stop looking at me with those baffled expressions.
How you doing?
In ancient times, poetry was all the rage. But nowadays, the entertainment format of choice is light novels. The important thing is not the format, but the creative work itself. It is impossible to come up with anything fresh if you're stuck using some rigid format of the past. Speaking of which, don't you think that the concept of focusing on the now perfectly suits the current Inazuma? And besides, it's a great opportunity to reintroduce Inazuma to all Teyvat through light novels. As they say, it's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Sounds like a whole lot of thinly veiled self-justification.
Whoa, that was close. Paimon was nearly carried away by Miko's persuasive tongue. Come on, Miko! You can't fool us. We know you by now. This is all definitely stemming from your own personal interests.
Yeah.
I can't deny that my hobbies had no part to play in this. However, regardless of whether it's light novels or a festival, catching people's attention with a fresh concept is the essence here. Well, what do you say? Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
So what happened was I had to restart OBS, and I did. I pressed start streaming. It said I was streaming, but no one was talking for like an hour or 30 minutes, and I checked to see my viewers, and no one was there. And I was like, okay, what's going on? And I looked over at the stream, and it wasn't even on. And so, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe a little. Oh, all right. Paimon's super curious now.
Come, let's pay a visit to the venue in Rito together. I promise that it will give you a whole new perspective on the festival. There we'll meet a special someone who will tell you more about your tasks.
Special someone? Special someone? Who's the special someone? But anyways, Drepo, how are you doing today? Let's see here. Where are we going? Go this way?
During the Iridori Festival, the area around the Outlander Affairs Agency will become the main exhibition space for light novels. Once things are in full swing, not only will there be lots of official and fan-created work on display, there will also be exclusive giveaways, prizes, and new release parties.
So
this
good,
small
hello!
plaza in front of the International Trade Association will be called the 5 Kasen Plaza during the festival, and nearby shops will be selling special light novel merchandise. You certainly won't want to miss out.
Wow. How should Paimon put this? It's definitely not your typical festival, but it sure looks like it'll be quite the party.
Yeah, it's like a light novel paradise.
Huh.
You missed
Miko,
me? Oh
what
god,
are
what did I
these
do?
blank boards in the center of the plaza?
Yes, those are...
Ah, Lady I did mention that there would be some reliable helpers coming to assist with the festivities. It appears she meant you two.
Hello,
At
Ayato.
last we meet again, Traveler and Paimon. Tell me, how are you faring recently?
Oh, it's Ayato! Wow, so even a busy guy like yourself is here to attend the Iridori Festival.
Preparing festivals falls under the Yashiro Commission's scope of responsibilities. Seeing as Lady Ai has poured her heart and soul into the preparations, I'm obliged to be
Hostile force
equally
detected.
dedicated.
Arming raid defenses.
Is that a zombie villain? No. Hello. Hello. We've had technical difficulties. How are you doing, Zombie Melon? Can I get a shout out for Zombie Melon, please? And thank you. I'd appreciate that very much. How you doing? Welcome all. Welcome one and all. How about you, B? How was your stream? What were you guys doing? Let's see. Hold on. Because I don't know where Dripple is. I'm gonna give you a shout out personally. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Dripple got it. I appreciate it.
Move closer, laugh into the void.
I see Crash Bandicoot, and I'm incredibly happy.
I do
Oh, thanks, Cole.
often crave the void.
That's perfect. I love it. It's I crave the void. Falls in. How's your stream been? We've had some technical difficulties, but we're surviving. We are surviving. That said, hello, all from Zombie Melon's side. Hello. In case you are unaware, my name is TsunarKelone. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, primarily focused on action games, fighting games, RPGs, a little bit of art, music, and voice acting mixing on the side. I'm a community-based streamer primarily focused on my chat, because what we do here is mainly Let's Plays. As in, let's play together, because there is nothing more special than hanging out with friends. Today we're playing some Genshin Impact. We're working on the event. I hope that's all right with you. As for how my stream has been going, we had some technical difficulties at the start, but it seems all about it. Zombie, how was your stream? How did it go? What was your favorite part of it? I want to hear all about it. And to the chat that just came in, what was your favorite part of Zombie Melon stream? What were you playing? You were playing Spyro the Dragon. Oh, that brings back memories. How was Spyro treating you? Man, I haven't played Spyro in ages. How is it treating you? It was good. It was good. Best bit was the lack of deaths. Well, that doesn't sound like fun. I'm joking. I'm joking. Completely and utterly joking. And yes, so good. And I did miss you. Oh, that's so. Also, thank you. I worked pretty hard on this. This lovely avatar. You only died 4 times in a row in 3 worlds. So yeah. Oh. Dimwee. It's usual for their not to. It's unusual for that not to be. Are there usually a lot of deaths in your stream, Zombie? Is this the thing I'm hearing? Do I sense a lie?
Come now, Ayato. We're not strangers here. There's no need to sound so formal.
Also, have you guys played Genshin Impact before?
We were just about to discuss the boards over here. They're related to our little helper's tasks, so I'll let you give them a detailed rundown.
Oh, fun! Also, Tsunar, Miss Dimwee. Hello, Dimwee. Nice to meet you. How might you be? Why am I meeting? Why is it? Hello. How might you be? By the way, this is Ayato, the guy with blue hair. He is absolutely to die for. Also, I'm gonna stop my fake British. That accent gets me every time. I was about to say I'm gonna stop the fake British accent because I'm probably offending quite a few people right about now.
Certainly. I assume you two already know that the Iridori Festival originated
listen
from
to
the
that
5
voice.
Kassen. These 5 boards are here
Listen
for painting
to that
their
voice.
portraits.
Listen to his voice.
This Iridori Festival is not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku decree.
You know what?
It is also
you know
an
we're
event
English.
deeply rooted
That's
in
why.
culture and the arts. Therefore, the Yashiro Commission has personally invited several cultural celebrities from other nations. For example, The artist we
I
have
just
invited to paint these
remembered.
portraits hails from the distant land of Mondstadt.
Mondstadt.
The Ashiro Commission will arrange accommodations and food in Inazuma for each of the distinguished guests. However, we fear that staying in a foreign land may feel a little uncomfortable.
Oh, so my British accent wasn't that bad? Oh, yeah, yeah, it wasn't terrible. Listen to that, John. My accent isn't that bad. I actually heard worse from English people. Oh, no.
Which is precisely why it would be ideal to have someone familiar with both Inazuma and other nations of Teyvat to serve as a guide for our guests.
Oh, I get it. So this is our commission.
I knew you would catch on. It is our hope that you would be able
thank
to guide
God.
the guests from the harbor to their residence at the International Trade Association, while providing any necessary assistance along the way. This arrival schedule includes the details of the ships on which the guests will be arriving. All you simply have to do is go to the docks at the indicated times.
The accent in the area I come from was voted the most unattractive accent in the UK. I want to hear it now.
It's settled then. My, look at the
I just
time.
sound like a push.
I have to
I
meet
just
with
sound
my
like a
editors,
push idiot.
so I must be going now.
Like, okay, like I was just kind of like, if I remember correctly, it's all about when I was trying to do mimic a British accent. It's all about pronouncing every word properly and not trying to actually swirl every single word, if I remember. This probably sounds very bad, but this I feel so awkward. I feel so bad. Me and Koala are posh part of southern UK. I see. I'm from the forest. The video game?
During the festival,
The
most
video
of the
game?
Yai Publishing House's editors will be staying near the Outlander Affairs Agency. If you run into any problems, you may find them there.
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my attention, so I must excuse myself for now.
Ayato, don't
I'll leave the
excuse
guests
yourself.
in your hands.
Ayato, intrude on me. Intrude in me. What?
All the details we need about the ships are on the timetable that Ayato gave us. Let's take a closer look and be sure to pick up the passengers according to the times.
Lots of accents, ain't it, bruv? Yep. And it's all embarrassing. Oh no, chav accents. Pain. So actually, have you guys actually ever played Genshin Impact before? Oh, so this is Ayato, and I want him to do things to me. I want him.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Alas, my schedule has been rather busier than anticipated recently, which belated our first meeting until today. Kamisato Ayato, head of the Kamisato clan. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
It looks like you kind of thing. What type of thing is it, Dimwee? The chat wood bonk. Hold on a second.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
Yeah, yes. Hold up a second. Okay, hold on. Perverse pleasure.
I
Hold
have
on.
to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
Also, anime and swords are good. Are a start to my thing. I see. Hold up. Do I show some combat? Do I show off some combat? I think I do. Give me a second here. Now, I will say there are some warnings I have to give up whenever somebody's like, oh yeah, I'm interested in Genshin Impact. First things first, Genshin Impact is... Oh, bloody hell, you poor thing. What? That's how my kids in the area speak. just more forest. It's hilarious. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. You guys are allowed. By the way, there is this exclamation bonk command if you want to abuse me. That is a thing. There's also exclamation that man. Is it working? Is it not working? Hello? Oh, it's not on. Hello? Still ain't working. Hold up a second. We are gonna fit. I have to generate a new token. I have to generate a new token. So I'm gonna do that while I'm chatting to you guys. Okay. Share. I need to. Okay, remember this for 30 days. Okay, I have to insert this. Give me a secondo. See, poked. What? Okay.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
Okay, now try it. Bonk that man. Let's see, what other commands do we have? FBI. Temptation? Exclamation temptation? Ah! Yep, it's working. Yep, it's broken. Exclamation temptation. Exclamation that man. Exclamation FBI. I'm gonna. Ow! Why? Why? What did I do to you? Oh, FBI is not working. Oh, zombie not. It's 2-6. Temptation isn't working either. Interesting. What about that man? What about that man? Is that man not working? What? Hold on a second.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Dimway, thanks so much for that follow. I really appreciate it.
That man!
Yep, there it is. Now it's working. I don't know why it wasn't working to begin with. But Dimway, hold on. Let me show you some combat. This is going to be just some mobs, and this is going to be incredibly easy, but figured I'd show off some combat. Wait, what? Get spelled. I need to get these commands up and running again. Well, I'm actually going to start migrating these commands to channel points.
You can bully me! Look at you! Boo down!
Here we go. Think you can get away?
Kamisato arc. Sweet.
Whirling snow! Embrace the ice! Yeah!
Yep. I'm not sure if any of you could follow what just happened, but things happened. Flashy lights happened. Tales of Arise had great combat. It has some of the best combat if I remember. It's attack, pyro damage bonus. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Tales of Arise had some really pretty good combat.
Sayonara special!
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Cascade.
Well, that works. That works. I do have some warnings about Genshin to whoever is interesting. Combat's very nice. It's fluid, it's fast, it's responsive, it's fun. which is the most important part. Also, that's a crit damage helmet, so I'm gonna keep that. Is that any good? Nope. It's... I could also show some boss fights here in a second.
There you are.
Drop this. Drop that.
Think you can get away?
Mind the deluge.
Sakura swirl!
For a gacha game, this is... It also has one of the most impressive open worlds I've ever seen. If you really like open world RPGs, if open worlds are something you thoroughly enjoy, this game is not going to disappoint you. Uh-oh. Cry. Can I please get some elemental mastery stuff? Can I please get some elemental mastery stuff? I'm surprised you haven't tried this game out then, Koala. It's free to play. Hold on a second. I will show you one of my favorite bosses. We just did this earlier in the stream too, so hold on a second.
I'm here.
So this is a weekly boss. You can play it whenever you want, but you can only collect the rewards like once a week.
Can't handle your drink. Huh. Scratch.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Where'd you go?
Be still.
Weak attack.
Take flight.
The eye sweeps the land.
Okay, where are you? There you are.
Shattered.
Look at you.
Let's play.
The devil's back.
My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Strike dead. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Come on. Break it. Okay.
Shake your hands.
This
Okay.
body is eternal. Inferior. Perish.
Nope.
Would it
Totally.
glide any faster? Brace yourself.
Be still. Mind the deluge.
Okay.
Here we go. Think you can get away? Take flight.
Where'd you go?
Witness the final.
Okay. Hurry. Drop that.
Follow my blade.
It's not over yet. Diana special.
Inferior.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
The devil's back.
Where did you go?
Eternity is
Okay.
in my hands.
I'm just cheating at this part. This point is just cheating. Because I can just hover over that.
Can't handle your drink.
Drop
Brace
this.
yourself. Think you can get away?
Kamisato Arc. Suiyu.
My apologies. Sakura swirl.
Be still.
Lightning, obey me.
Let's go.
Here we
Okay.
go.
All right.
Your verdict is decided. Weak.
Okay.
Attack.
Character gets boss. I agree.
Whirling snow.
Oh, okay.
I won't accept defeat.
Illusions are but distractions.
Okay, where'd you go? Did you go this way? Please go. Please be right. Please be right. I got it.
Shattered.
Sayonara special! Sketch! Yahoo!
Mind the deluge.
My apologies. Kamisato art. Sometsu.
Where'd you? Did she just stop?
Your verdict is decided.
Please.
Cascade.
This body is eternal.
Monster!
Ow.
Follows my blade.
Yeah, pretty scary.
Okay. Now I'm without a healer. This is not good.
Witness the final calamity.
Okay, we can do this.
Here we go.
Cascade.
Follows my blade. Inferior.
Mind the deluge.
Okay.
I may such this.
Eternity is in my hand.
Up. Okay.
Let's play. Time for takeoff.
Embrace the ice. Euthymia crumbles before me.
Well, that was rough. Well, that was very rough. But yes, you get the idea. That's the combat of this game. I don't know if any of you have actually played like trading card games or any of the like. The idea is to basically build a collection of characters, usually comprising of four characters per party, and you basically combine them and their elements to create compositions and synergies, and you basically go through and beat the game using the synergies of the parties that you can connect. And then I'm gonna stop rambling at this point. Is it really cheating on this boss if you don't use Mona's dodge on the instant kill? Yes, because you entirely cheat the entire mechanic. That said, this game is a gacha, and if you don't know how to work the system, it can feel pretty bad. And the game is entirely designed in every way, shape, or form to make you want to spend money. And it does a very good job at it. Do I have an elemental mastery? He says hopefully. Do I have an elemental mastery? He says not inset. No. No, I'm Sag. Darkest timeline already. If that rolls into elemental mastery or energy recharge, that's really good. I gotta vanish. Have an awesome stream, buddy. Hugs, love. Okay, huge love. Okay, zombie, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the appreciation. I hope to see you back again sometime. Honestly, but seriously, Koala, I'm surprised you aren't playing this game. Why aren't you playing this game? Wait until the following day. About 6 to 8. Okay. Hey, Mom, how you doing? Mostly because I haven't gotten the, something to play on it right now. I mean, it's on mobile.
According to the arrival schedule, there will be a ship arriving from Mondstadt today. The artist for the 5 Kasim portraits should be on board. The boat should be arriving soon, so let's head down to the docks.
It's on mobile and it's on PC. Oh, that's fair. Thank you, Paimon. I hate Paimon. Can't stand Paimon.
Wouldn't gliding be
Don't
faster?
like Paimon. Don't like Paimon. How you doing, love? How might you be? Yeah, no, Paimon can... I hate Paimon.
Hello, you must be here to take part in the Iridori Festival. We're the festival guides, and we'll
I'm
show
sorry.
you around.
Yes, that's right. We are bards from Mondstadt. Word has it that Inazuma has undergone many changes of late. We hope to find fresh inspiration here.
Paimon? What are you doing?
These guests are all bards, aren't they? Well, where's Tone Deaf Bard then?
Oh, hi.
Strange. He's pretty famous in Mondstadt. Do you think he didn't receive an invitation?
Even if he was invited, there's no chance he'll... There's still a chance he wouldn't show up.
Huh? Why's that?
Well, you know, Venti's in...
Oh, Paimon sees what you're getting at. Even though Venti no longer rules over Mondstadt, he's still an Archon. If he came rushing to Inazuma at the first mention of a festival, not only would it seem a little childish, it would also sort of be shameless of him too.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon!
It's Klee! Were you also invited to the Iridori Festival?
No, Albedo's the one who received the invitation. But because everyone in the Knights of Favonius has been really busy these days, Albedo arranged for someone here to issue me a dependent pass.
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
This is the worst
After
idea
hearing
ever.
that Inazuma was making preparations for the Irodori Festival, I predicted that I might run into you here.
Glia didn't unleash upon Inazuma! Oh no! I know how much money people have spent on you. Glia has been unleashed upon Inazuma! This is bad! This is really bad! This is not good for the borders! Oh gosh! The moment Inazuma opens its borders to the rest of the outside world, suddenly World War III happens!
Ha! Paimon knew it! Albedo's the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kassen!
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma, Calx. Oh, by the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is? I'll be meeting with the editorial director of the Yai Publishing House there.
Yeah, the International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Great. Let's get going then.
Oh yeah, Beto, you ain't a fake, are you? Just look for the star on his... Speaking of Tone Deaf Bard, this is him. By the way, Koala? I have a question for you. Is that a boy or a girl? I'm gonna let Koala figure this out. Is that a boy or is that a girl?
Oh, that was a refresher. refreshing sleep. Ah, Traveler, we meet again. What? You don't remember me? Well, allow me to join you on your quest once again. I must see to it that the bards of the world tell the traveler's tales.
You would be incorrect, Koala. That is a male. That is a guy. Shrug. A lot of people think Venti's a girl when they first see him. No, it's fine. I love Venti. Venti's awesome. That being said, Koala, I want you to meet the CEO of GEO, Big Dong Zhong, Geo Daddy Zhong Li.
A new contract. Okay. I'm still on leave, but I can accompany you for a while. What name should I use on the contract? I have a great many names. Though
Big
when
Dong
on
Zhong,
leave,
yes.
I tend to go by Zhong Li. And you, Traveler, what name will you be signing on this contract?
Big Dong what? Big Dong Zhong. Yes, the community has dubbed him Big Dong Zhong because he creates a giant pillar. Actually, hold up a second. Let me see if I can actually do it. Oh, I need to go to
Just what will we come across this time?
Am I going to turn Traveler into a Geo element just to make people understand the Big Dong Zhong relevance? Yes, I am. Okay, we're going back to this. We are going to change the Traveler's element. I don't. I skipped Ganyu.
Quake!
Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, we need a flat surface.
Rise!
Terra Smash!
It's not gonna work either. Really? I skipped Ganyu.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. There's one.
Terra Smash!
There we go.
Quake!
There we go. A large pillar between two balls. You're welcome. But why though? What's wrong? I don't see. I don't see what's the problem here, Mom. Nugget, do you see a problem here? I don't think you see a problem here. I don't think there's a problem here.
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before.
Slow down, Klee. Please be careful not to bump into others.
Or blow them up!
Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea. As a result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited now that we've arrived.
That's how kids are. Nothing wrong with a little excitement.
Strange. It seems that the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama, isn't here yet. I'm certain he said that he'd be sure to arrive before me. This might be a problem.
Huh? What's wrong?
Well, Mr. Hiroyama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the 5 Kasen today. That way, I could better visualize the content for my paintings.
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in Inazuma?
Klee running around like that gives me nightmares. I have PTSD. This is not a good sign.
I only know of the 5 Kasen by name. Because of the sheer age of the tale, very little has been passed down to this day. So Mr. Hiroyama decided to help me collect some more information. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm inspired. So I agreed on only receiving the details today.
So when do the paintings have to be done by?
According to the festival plans, the portraits will be revealed one at a time throughout the various stages of the Irodori Festival. The first one, depicting Suiko, will need to be done before the festival's official opening ceremony, which is the day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow? Then you're already running out of time!
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because the manuscripts are shipped by boat, things were always tight and finished at the last minute. Just last month, to ensure the latest book of A Legend of Sword would be finished for the Irodori Festival, I had to complete the final chapter's illustrations the same day I received the manuscript. I heard that my illustrations were sent to print as soon as they arrived in Inazuma. I still don't know how well they turned out.
Paimon isn't sure if she should feel sympathetic for your working conditions or compliment you on your artistic genius.
Of course,
Both?
I would still prefer to receive any possible reference materials in advance, so that I can be better prepared.
Speaking of which, Miko did mention...
Oh, right! The editors of the Yai Publishing House will all
Puns
be
aplenty,
around the
I agree.
Outlander
This is why
Affairs
you're one of my
Agency
favorites,
these next
Koala.
few days. Who knows? Maybe Mr. Hiroyama's over there too. We'll take you over there to see if we can find him, Albedo.
Look at Klee bouncing in the background. Normally, this would be cute. But since it's Klee... Since it's Klee, I feel like something's about to blow up. Dreppo, stop it!
All right, it's worth a try.
I'm terrified.
Klee, you haven't slept for a while now. Please stay at our residence in the International Trade Association and get some rest. We will be back soon.
I'm sorry, you're leaving Klee alone? Tivat's official terrorist. You are leaving Klee alone. Hi, Phoenix. How? Albedo isn't as smart as we thought.
Okie dokie. Don't worry, Albedo. I'll be on my best behavior.
Lies and slander. This is a bad idea. Terrible idea. This is not good. Not good. Klee, I don't believe you for 1 second. All right, I'm off. Okay, Mom. Thanks for stopping by.
This can't be happening. The moment we need to contact Onodera is when he's on special leave.
She's got to meet the fireworks specialist somehow, right? I don't like that at all.
Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The demand for this book is so high, though. Even with the emergency prints, it still might not be enough.
Everything's gonna be covered in chaos and destruction. Can you imagine? Okay, actual thing. Can you imagine what it must be like? Yes, we have had our borders shut for generations. Outsiders could never open up. We were isolated from the rest of the world, and suddenly we open our borders to the rest of the world as a sign of friendship and community. And then a 5-year-old girl comes and blows things up.
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today. If this had happened a few days later, then we'd really be in boiling water. Hey, do you think that suspicious guy they found in the warehouse has anything to do with this?
Well, the editorial director is on his way over there to investigate the situation as we speak.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's going on here?
Oh, hey, Traveler. Don't worry. It's nothing, just an internal issue. That's all. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the editorial director, Mr. Hirayama. Does anyone know where he is now?
Mr. Hirayama is currently at the warehouse down by the harbor.
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx, the one who was invited to paint the 5 Kasen for the festival?
I'm just imagining someone telling the person in charge that the 5-year-old girl is destroying the land.
Yes, that's me.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information regarding the 5 Kasen. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr. Hirayama know to send you the materials right away.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go find him ourselves.
About that.
No.
Excuse me, but is there something wrong with the latest volume of A Legend of Sword?
Huh? How did you know?
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hirayama needed to send me some supporting materials, that means the editorial director didn't forget about it. Instead, something urgent must have cropped up. To add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, you were still unwilling to let me go to Mr. Hirayama directly. After considering these factors, the only reason you would try to stall me is if something happened to A Legend of Sword, which I did the illustrations for.
I'm gonna point out that Albedo is literally Sherlock Holmes in this universe.
Well, I'm very sorry. The situation is just as you said, Calx. I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell you now. Earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Iridori Festival warehouse down by the docks. So they promptly alerted the Tenryou Commission. The Tenryou Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was then that we realized that the latest copies of A Legend of Sword had suddenly gone missing.
What?
Alfredo Holmes.
Shh, not so loud.
Guys, how you doing?
Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated release in the last phase of the Iridori Festival, but the author, Chin-Yu, will be personally attending the release party as well.
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hirayama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether the theft was related to that suspicious outlander.
Can we get a shout out for Karsty Warsty, please and thank you?
I see. It would be a great misfortune if A Legend of Sword would not be released on schedule. And quite a disappointment for Chin-Yu as well. If Mr. Hirayama has gone to the warehouse at the docks, then I'll go down to see if I can be of any help.
So the author of A Legend of Sword is J.U. Sounds familiar. Hey, isn't that Xingqiu's pen name?
No problem.
Oh, do you know him?
Oh, we've met a couple of occasions.
Xingqiu would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Let's accompany Albedo to the warehouse, too.
Okay. Kars, have you played Genshin Impact before? Also, did you just call me Karsty Warsty? I did, yes. What do you think of the game? Also, do you have Ayato? Our lovely Hydro Daddy? Final Fantasy 14. Also the music. Yeah, no, I love Genshin Impact. I actually really like the gacha element now that I know how it works. Like I really like saving, I like the idea of saving my resources and building parties over things that I have actually obtained and such like that. So I thoroughly enjoy it, but I also know it's not going to be for everybody. And I understand the complaints of why I just don't have the money to get primos. Oh, I don't either. This is all free. Everything you see. Let's see here. Characters. Or the time to farm primos. That's the issue. Well, kinda. Like, if you buy the Welkin Moon and the Battle Pass every single month, you can basically guarantee every character that you want in the game. Unless you're going for every single character, but that's a different thing entirely.
I began my training in the art of the spear, hoping to enhance my performance in stage combat. I stuck with it, hoping to master the techniques of self-defense. Today, it looks like I have finally achieved both of these goals.
So spend 15 bucks a month. Basically, yes. Well, $5. Technically, you don't need to buy this. This will give you a little bit extra because of these. But technically you don't need this at all unless you're like logging in every single day like I am. The only thing I would really recommend everybody buy, even if you're free to play, is this. Because this is ridiculous. This is so much value. Like you get 390 Primo Gems on purchase and 90 additional Primo Gems every single day. So that turns your daily of 60 Primo Gems into 150. And now mix in any other events that are going on, and that basically is a single pool every single day. This will basically guarantee you everything that you want, as long as you aren't like going full force. I'm going to try to get every single character, every single weapon. The moment you go into that, you kind of cross into whale territory where you kind of need to spend money. Is that Tone Death Bard? I'd actually saved on that, but hold on, I'll explain that in a second.
It's you! Why are you here?
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryo Commission, of course. Is that surprising?
No, Sarah, Paimon wasn't talking about you! So, Tone Deaf Bard. The suspicious outlander in the warehouse wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious outlander is indeed me.
As I have told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations of theft and illegal entry as a stowaway are cleared, you are to remain silent. Don't make me say it again. Traveler, Paimon, do you know this self-proclaimed bard from Mondstadt?
Oh, I can't say he's a complete stranger.
Listen, Sarah. Knowing him, it's safe to say that he wasn't behind the theft. But what's this about being a stowaway?
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Iridori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. Therefore, we can only suspect that he might have entered the country illegally. And just a moment ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze.
Could we ask him a few questions?
If it would help shed any light on the situation, then please, be my guest.
Oh, Fenty! You didn't really come here illegally, did you?
Ouch, your words wound me. We've been apart for so long, and the moment we meet again, all I'm greeted with is grilling questions and suspicious glares.
So long.
You arrived in Inazuma via similar means, or so I heard. You of all people should be more understanding, don't you think?
Similar means?
Let's not bring them past now.
I merely jest. Fear not, for the person who sent me the invitation is none other than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiro Commission. It's unlikely that someone acquainted with the likes of him would ever be here illegally, right?
But why weren't you on the same ship as the other bards?
I agree, Karst.
Well, one Once I received the invitation letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened upon a cargo ship bound for Inazuma transporting dandelion wine. So, naturally, I decided to set sail with them. Once aboard, I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way. I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while carefully comparing the tastes of dandelion wine and Inazuman sake. And when I woke up, I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryo Commission General glaring at me from atop the grate.
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable. But it still feels a bit...
childish.
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA publishing house, and there are some questions I would like to ask you. Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now. If that's the case, did you happen to hear anything unusual?
Actually, I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of times, but I didn't consider the sound anything out of the ordinary.
Hmm? But if you clearly heard something, why didn't you feel it was unusual?
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Yes, Albedo?
Huh? What did you notice, Albedo?
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he did not hear anything unusual like that. As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are
Albedo is
coming in and out
legitimately
each
Sherlock
day,
Holmes.
it is quite normal for people to be walking around.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square one regarding the stolen books.
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we can draw at least 3 conclusions now. First, whoever took the novels is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar. They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was very familiar with the warehouse, and might even have a key. And third...
So, actually, Kars, when this cutscene is over, would you like me to explain how you can basically guarantee every single character that you want? There must be more than one criminal involved.
I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't possibly transport so many heavy books in such a short window of time. It must have been a team effort. It goes without saying that Venti clearly does not match up with our culprits.
Yes, I agree with your reasoning. Mr. Hirayama,
it's a
the Tenryo Commission will continue by investigating the warehouse staff. If you come across any further clues, please notify us immediately.
Yes, I am
yes, understood.
referring.
I'll leave it to you then.
I suppose I'm free as a bird then.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was legal or not.
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
Sorry,
I
it's
love
quite the
Venti.
meticulous one. So, where's your invitation letter, Venti?
Yes, the invitation letter. I'm truly sorry. I can't seem to remember where I may have put it.
Bro.
How could you lose something so important?
Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big to fit in my pocket. So I kept it in my hand the whole trip.
What?
Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink, I know that I kept
yes
it in a
and
secure
no.
place.
I'll explain in a second here.
I even recall being most pleased at coming up with a good idea at the time.
If you were holding the invitation in your hand the whole time, then why did you put it down?
Well, to properly compare the taste of Mondstadt wine and Inazuman sake, I had to hold a glass in each hand.
Oh, God.
I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same time. But surely I wouldn't put it in just any random place. It could easily be misplaced.
In which case, I believe there's only one place it could be. Have you figured it out, Traveler?
Huh? You're way ahead of Paimon. Do you two already know where the invitation letter is?
In his hat?
Ah, yes. I remember now. I knew you'd help me find it.
Venti's an alcoholic. Yes, he is.
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro Commission. Now that we've confirmed this guest's identity, I have no further questions. However, starting tonight, I would advise you to stay at the International Trade Association. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be leaving now.
Hun, there is no way you'd stand a chance against
Here
Venti.
goes Sara. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Hirayama about Albedo's reference materials.
Mr. Hirayama, I'm Calx. We had originally arranged to meet today.
Ah, yes, so you are Calx. I'm very sorry that you've arrived in Inazuma only to find such a mess. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kassen. All the information that we could find is compiled here.
Let's see here. Yes, it's just as I had suspected. Monikers such as Suiko and Aoi no Okina aren't the real names of the 5 Kassen. Though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kassen, the validity of their contents can no longer be verified in present times. Alas, what a shame. But at the very least, we know that most of the stories were written according to a similar style, so there is still something we may glean from this.
So, is the info useful for your paintings, Albedo?
To some extent, yes. However, I must admit that it is still lacking and fails to fulfill the most crucial element. Inspiration.
I am sorry that this information is not as exhaustive as you had hoped. However, it is not possible to gather anything more at the moment. Though, Lady Yai did say that there are many variations of the story about the 5 Kassen, and everyone has a different story in their heart. So all you need to do is follow through with what's in your own heart, and create something that you yourself find interesting.
That does sound like something Miko would say.
Thank you, Mr. Hirayama. No need to worry. I'll find inspiration for the portraits.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to ask of everyone. Tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyu, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Inazuma by boat. If you see him, please do not mention the stolen novels for the time being. Whether the stolen books are eventually recovered or not, the Yae Publishing House will do its best to ensure that the novel's release is a success.
I get it now.
You have my gratitude. I'll be going then.
Well, seems there's nothing more we can do here. Let's go.
Venti, what are you doing?
Huh? Venti? What are you doing over there? You don't want us to leave you behind, do you?
Traveler, Albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's something peculiar that I think you should see.
Venti's way smarter than he gives himself credit for. Okay, now that this is over, let me explain. So, yes, you are correct. Within 90 pulls, there's a guaranteed 5-star. So, the way it works is... Hold up a second. I need to check my phone. Okay, that's a different thing entirely. Okay. Now, if we look at the details here, you have a 50% chance when the 5-star hits to be the character shown or one of the other 5-star characters. In which case, if we scroll down here, the 5-star characters are Mona, Diluc, Jean, Chi-Chi, and Ketchin. So it's 50% chance to be Ayato or any of the others. If you fail to get Ayato within the first 90 pulls, and keyword is within the first 90 pulls, then the next within the next 90 pulls is guaranteed to be Ayato. Now, something that it says here is basically by 90 pulls, if you hit 90 pulls, you are guaranteed a 5-star. Something they don't explain, however, that isn't shown here, is that there are certain points in the gacha where the chances of a 5-star go exponentially up. I believe at about 1 through 20 is about a 1 through 20 pulls is about, if I remember, a 5% chance. It's like a 5% chance, and it lowers until you hit about 75. At 75, the odds of a likelihood that you get basically 75 through 80, the likelihood of you getting a 5-star jumps up to 20%. So if you the number that you should be aiming for is around 75 through 80 pulls on average. Sometimes you will be luckier and get it before that, sometimes you'll be less likely and get it after that, but the average range that you will guarantee a 5-star character is around 80. So around 80 is the average likelihood. So what's the better option, and what I have started to do, is if there is a banner that I know is coming up that I really want the character for, I start accumulating as much pulls as possible, and then I will basically aim for around 80 pulls to guarantee me that 5-star. 18, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 160 pulls total to guarantee me that 5-star character. Then I start saving again. 4 stars are significantly more rare and they're harder to get. It's basically just a game of math. Why are you panicking, Kars? It's basically just math. No wonder I hate it. Math. Yeah, it's basically just manipulating and adjusting probabilities and doing that. As you can see here, I don't have constellations for any of my 5-star characters, except for the standard bannered ones, and one that I was incredibly lucky on. So Ketching doesn't have it. Jean has one, but she's a standard banner character. Mona has one, but standard banner. Kokomi doesn't have one. He has one because I got incredibly lucky. It's just knowing that you are guaranteed a 5-star at about 80 pulls, but you're guaranteed the banner 5-star at about 160 pulls. I love Ventiism. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to the Stram. How might you be? You can't keep track. Yes, you can, and I'm going to explain why. There is this lovely history button here that shows you your past history. And basically the way you should start counting it is once you hit that 5-star character, set the counter back down to 0 and start counting from there. So my pity counter right now, since my last 5-star was Ayato, is 0. So basically if I were to do another pull right now, I'd start counting. I'd start counting upwards. And the same thing goes for 4 stars, but 4 stars are every 10 rolls. So my last 4-star was within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls. I'm just bored in bed. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully I can be some entertainment. So if you're ever just like, where were you at? You just go to your history and start counting there. From there. Why do you look angry, Karst? Either I did not know or I forgot this exists. Yeah. So if I do 5 more pulls here, I'm guaranteed within 5 pulls. You know what? We're gonna do it. So that's 1. It's gonna probably be around 7 because it 2, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and my next one is a 4-star. 10. Or not? Did I miscount? 11. Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. It's supposed to be within 10. And it's sucrose. That is weird. Did I miscount? Let's just get that back. Darn you and your math, making me count and remember my pulls. That's what it does, though. Ventiism. Actually, Ventiism, is this your first time here in my stream? Since this is since you like Venti, here's my Venti. Here he is. Here he is. I'm assuming you like Ventiism though. Why are you crying? Why the tears? Yeah, that's my only theory. Because math hurts. Who likes Tone Deaf Bard? I do! I love Tone Deaf Bard! I wonder if the, if that's actually the case.
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping.
Because 3 stars below are counted towards
I thought it was
items.
merely a scrap piece of paper that had fallen into the cargo. After a quick glance, I stuffed it into a place nearby. But on second thought, I think it's worth having you take a look at what's written on it.
Let me see. Suiko chapter. Wait a minute. Isn't Suiko the name of one of the 5 Kasen?
The story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the Shogun get stolen. Ah, this story sounds familiar to my ear.
Well then,
have I heard it?
Well then, Ventism, how are you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. My name is TsunarKelone. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, trying to focus on action games, fighting games, RPGs, with a little bit of art, music, and voice acting mixed in on the side. I'm a community-based streamer, trying to focus on my chat, because what we do here is mainly Let's Plays, as in, let's play together, because there is nothing more special than hanging out with friends. Today we're playing some Genshin Impact. I hope that is all right with you. How did you find me? How did you come across me? I would like to hear all about it, if you do not mind. How is your day? I would literally sell my soul, and yes, this is my first time. Do you have Venti? Is this your first time getting Venti? Or were you here, did you get him in the first roll around at the launch of the game?
Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday.
Oh, indeed it is. Interesting, isn't it?
It almost seems related to the stolen novels.
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft. But why leave the paper here in such a fashion? And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've been busy from the start of the day, let us find an inn with good drink to keep our thirst at bay.
Oh, God.
Hey! You just sobered up and you're already thinking about more drinks? And let's not forget that Albedo still has a portrait to complete. We don't have time to be slacking off.
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together. It'll be my treat.
Wait a minute. What about your portrait?
As I mentioned before, I'm the kind of artist who can work quickly once I'm inspired. And now, it seems I've found my source of inspiration.
I do not have Venti, but forever I've wanted him, and I was going through people playing Genshin. That's how I found you. Nice to meet you. I'm glad people are finding me. I was actually worried about that, because Genshin is such a congested, like, category to be streaming in. Like, there's so many Genshin streamers and so many other people that I think are far more entertaining than me, like Tectone, Mtash, all those lovely high quality. Even like I love Asian guy streams. Like he's one of my favorites. Like I was just like, why would people watch me when they can watch those guys with thousands of views that are significantly more entertaining? So I'm glad to see someone else is here.
If I use a model as reference for the piece, we must pay him back with the appropriate recompense.
Are you going to be rolling for Venti before his banner runs out, or are you going to be skipping him?
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes. One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
You talk loud, Venti.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the traditional style of Inazuma, but it also makes use of modern aesthetics. My figure is particularly striking. Even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait, I still appear as glorious as always.
I love you, Fenty, so much.
Don't get too full of yourself, Tone Deaf Bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you. Well, Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the 5 Kasen.
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Another story?
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the 5 Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given,
he's about to
we've
go
only
away
found
again.
The first of a total of 4 chapters.
Do you think the mysterious person who left the first paper will strike again?
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the 5 Kasen that have left me rather curious.
Suddenly at 11.
For example,
I'm so sorry.
The reference materials make mention of 5 legendary figures, yet all the popular stories only consist of 4 parts. It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself. But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Mondstadt. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
Ooh, that's cool. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, see, right there. He is here for 5 days more. I wish you were here. He is here for 5 more days. That's it. I am so sorry. If I could give you some of my pulls, Fentism, I would. I would definitely be doing that. Hold on, I'm about to hop on Genshin and speed run more primos while watching. That's fair. I mean, you're at 11 pity. Oh no, you haven't done the chasm yet either, have you? Like, this entire thing you haven't done yet, have you? So you might have enough primogens? I'm just gonna speedrun this. If the game doesn't care, I don't care. I got $110 and I'm not afraid to spend it. Okay, what is this telling me? Prepare 4 photos of ZMA regional specialties and related to the theme. Wait, what am I supposed to take pictures of? Inazuma regional specialties. What counts as an Inazuma regional specialty? Onigiri, dango.
Festivals always attract so many people.
That's fair. I skipped Ganyu because I have Ayaka. Okay, what am I supposed to gather again? I'm not gonna pay attention to the dialogue. Well, wait, what did the dialogue say? Listen. Specialties. What counts as a specialty? Sakura cakes. Okay, but where do I get these? What? Hold on a second. Huh? You cook them. Well, yeah, but I'm supposed to take pictures of them. It's cold down here, but anything for Venti. Yeah. What counts as an Inazuma specialty? Inazuma regional specialties. What counts as an Inazuma regional specialty? Local specialty, category plants. So I have to find plants? Oh, well, that sucks. Like Sango Pearls, Sakura Blossoms, okay. In which case, I think I know exactly. Gonna start my commissions. That's now, where's the photo option? You are unable to use gadgets to take forward during the special. What? Read that again.
I have to stifle a smile. Time I remember
Take
the
photo
look on my
functions to
retainers'
finish
faces
taking
when I
a
informed
picture.
them of my plans today.
Huh?
Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
Okay, thank you, Drepo. I really appreciate that, actually. But since it's looking for specialties, let's give Precious Doggo out. Let's get Precious Doggo out. Should be some stuff over here. Also, thanks, Repo. I'm also very, very dumb. I'm sorry. Gonna start my commissions. Also, yeah. Question. I just drew a cat bug from the goose and the. I want to sing it. Enjoy your alert, Nugget. That's 2. Need 1 more. Just 1 more will do. Just let me kill this guy. He's looked at me the very, very wrong way.
Stabilize. Hold. Burst forth. Bam! I will have order. Admit. Cut down. Like this.
I didn't like the way he looked at me. Leave me alone. He gave me a death glare. Event details. Claim. What about this one? 8 to 12. Okay. Fast forwarding. Also, Drepo and the rest of the chat, did you guys see the new weapon banner that's coming out in the next few days? Ugh. Ugh. I might actually skip it.
The passenger ship.
I might actually skip it.
teacher will be on board, right? So we should be careful not to say anything about the stolen novels.
You gave up on a commission? Take pictures of animals found in Inazuma. Animals found in Inazuma. Hey Masa, how you doing? Welcome to the Shrim. Whoa, you're a PNG. I am.
Can't catch me.
What do you think?
Can't catch me.
Hey Drippo. I like it. Yay! I need to actually draw more emotions. I just haven't had the time to do it yet. Don't you dare take pictures of the thundering manifestation. Wait, I could? Could I? I'm wondering where you can find animals in Inazuma.
Can't catch me.
Aha. It's one. I doubt it. It's not really an animal. If you need an animal, You should take a pic of Miko because she's foxy. Oh gosh, Karst. There's the purple crane, the crows, the foxes, and various unagi. I think most of the crabs and umas are unique to it. Ow! Oh, you're bonking Karst. Okay, as long as you're not bonking me, that's fine. Karst kind of deserved that one. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, you kind of deserve that one.
Can't catch me.
Kind of deserved it. Okay, let's see. Where are we going? Also, something I'm actually thinking of making. So, who here is aware of the meta in Genshin Impact? I'm wondering where they are. Meta, yeah. Like, what characters are meta and such? I'm thinking, like, a lot of people talk about the meta and what's meta relevant and all that, but I don't necessarily see a lot of people talking about why it's relevant and what makes the meta relevant. And I'm actually thinking of making a YouTube video discussing that.
Arataki numero uno ito here in the flesh.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
You are are not required to talk at all. It is totally fine. If you're busy and you just want to learn, it is my job to entertain you, not the other way around. By the way, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it, Ventiism. I wonder. Background noise on. Oh no.
Let's solidify. This is order. Attaboy! I will have order.
Coming to be.
Bam!
Goodbye.
No.
Wait, did I? I thought I grabbed that. Huh.
Can't catch me.
I think this is just a way, a reason for you to like wander around Inazuma.
Charge! Live!
Let's roll!
Can I take the pic? Oh, nope, they're gone. They're gone. Let's see here. What about over here in Watatsumi Island? Are there any unique creatures in Watatsumi Island? I don't think there are. Are there? Oh. The eels would have counted, wouldn't they?
Solidify.
Yes, so now can count. Have you done this quest before, Drepo? Where am I going? I'm trying to remember, like, where all these animals are. My brother told me it's going into someone else's world to get things for Enkonomiya for Yaimiko is scary. Why did he say? Why does he think it's scary? I know why I think it's scary, but why does he think it's scary?
Gather. Order guide you.
My suggestion, by the way, is to actually not go into other people's worlds unless you personally know them. The same for letting people in.
Gather.
Because the whole hacking thing is still going around.
Coming to be.
Attaboy.
Let's see here.
Follow my lead.
I'm just kind of at a loss.
Follow my lead.
Thankfully, so some people have that I know have lost their accounts and had their accounts stolen. Do these count? They do not. Yeah,
follow my lead.
I've had a friend that basically they've had their account for, well, let's see. They do. Electrifies do count. Yeah, I tend to only go into other people's worlds when I personally know them. For that exact reason. Because I have spent a bit of money on this game, and I kinda don't want to lose it. Yeah, it's apparently hackers can get your information when they're in your world or vice versa. So I kind of avoid them, avoid that sort of stuff at all costs. Inazuma. Okay, let's see here.
Follow my lead.
Up, up, up. Nope.
Follow my lead.
Mm-hmm. Where are you guiding us, little one? I can't seem to find it. Okay. Anyways, that was it. Back to Rito.
Follow my lead.
Okay, let's... claim that. There's one more. Between 8 the animal, I hope things aren't it better not say I have to take pictures of boss type enemies now. Please no more. No, don't do that. The game wouldn't do that to me, would it? Pictures of Mondstadt regional specialties. Mondstadt. And here I am without my Klee. Mondstadt regional specialties. Okay, I'll go check it out when I get the chance, Koala. I love those.
The fighting has ceased for now. Commence physical training.
Okay.
Follow my lead.
Nope, those don't count. Last maniacally and with Klee. When I try to get primos but somehow end up in co-op. How many pulls do you have saved up out of curiosity? And then there's another regional specialty over here. Because I think both of these count. Like, is it sad that I know Mondstadt... Actually, hold on, do those count? No, that's not. Then I can go, oh yeah, no, that's a regional specialty. Mondstadt welcomes you. And then there's another one out over here. Ooh, hi.
No wonder you're a master.
And then the last ones I can get are the razor berries. I love that you call them razor berries. I love that you call them razor berries, Rippo. My brother is playing music so loud I can only hear you if I put the phone up to my ear. I'm sorry! I'm so sorry! But yeah, no, I tend to only do multiplayer once. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Razor is the only one that uses these berries. The wolf hook? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh well, I got the Windwheel Alisters. I mean, the wolf hooks. That was actually the easiest. Wow. That was incredibly easy. Wait, what? Hold on a second. No, stop. Thank you. Do you mind me asking how old your brother is?
What a coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you, and here you are.
What's up?
Well, can't I come and see you when nothing is up? All right. As much as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee. Before bringing Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited to experience the local culture here. However, I've got other things to do in Inazuma this time besides painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around.
Oh no.
Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off by herself when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being stuck there on her own. Fortunately, I now have you and Paimon. So,
Yay! Mr. Honorary Knight's here! What you talking about, Mr. Honorary Knight? Are we gonna go play?
No, that scares me! Klee, your term of "can we come" is terrifying! Klee, are you Klee, are you saying you'd like to go and play?
Yeah! But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me.
I hate it.
Aw, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid.
unlike Paimon.
Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much. Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime.
Okay. Okay, fine. Paimon, you're very thoughtful.
Yeah, that's more like it. Anyway, it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here.
We'll look after Klee.
Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of Inazuma.
We could introduce her to someone interesting.
Klee, do you want to go play with Mr. Honorary Knight?
Yay! You bet I do!
I hate Klee.
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound. By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble. For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city, Klee could very well get in trouble.
Got it. No explosions.
Glad to hear it.
I promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
Great. I look forward to it.
I hate this. I have bad feelings about this.
There are loads of cool things to do in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee?
Cuisine? What's that?
You know, food and drink. Paimon just meant we could take you to a local restaurant.
A restaurant? Yay! Snack time!
Got it! All right, snack time it is. Let's go!
One of these things is not like the other. Come on, can you tell me which one? Just a peak? I think that's too small, Beto. When Klee is done, we won't be any mountains to miss. Treppo, why do you sound excited about that? Okay. Where are we going? Walk around with Klee. So this way?
Huh, I'm here.
Wow, something smells so good. I think it's
Why would you do
coming
that?
from the steaming thingy. Mr. Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup. It's so pretty. There's so many nice things inside.
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Oh, so, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
And what about this little yellow cake?
That's an egg roll. They're amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
Wow, tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and egg rolls. They all sound delicious.
They sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before. Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you can get a taste of our Inazuman food.
Really? But Master Jean said I shouldn't go taking other people's things.
Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
Don't take it, Smora. I'll cook it myself.
Oh, I remember you. You're Yoimiya's friend. How come you know how to make egg rolls?
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this guy. Why don't you make some for Klee and Iwao?
Sure, I'll throw some in for you too.
Really? Wow,
okay, Cars, so enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll be waiting on those egg rolls.
I want some egg rolls now. Actually, how do I make egg rolls? Moon pie, tonkatsu ramen. Where are the egg rolls? Do I not know how to make egg rolls? Rocket propelled Jumpty Dumpties! Oh no! Oh god, that's terrifying! That is the scariest thing! Oh no! Where are the egg rolls? I don't see the egg rolls, but I'm still stuck on the rocket propelled Jumpty Dumpties. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, there they are. Sugar? Nah, I can just go buy some sugar. Rocket propelled Jumpty Dumpties. Rocket propelled. Rocket propelled Jumpty Dumpties.
Let's go, let's go. I'm back from the horrendous music. Welcome back! You missed Nightmare Fuel. Venti.
Mr. Honorary Knight, what do egg rolls taste like?
Wow, you really can cook them. You're awesome, mister.
And now I can't find my phone chart. No, darkest timeline.
It's sweet. So yummy.
Yep, yep. It's delicious. Traveler, you are the best.
Yeah, these egg rolls are pretty good, but I still think Yoimiya's are better.
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg rolls too?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to answer this question. I don't want. I don't want to answer this question. I don't want to answer this question. I don't want to answer this question. I don't want to do it. She runs the fireworks shop.
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy, too. Yoimiya's pretty much the best and most awesome person ever.
For me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom. And Klee knows loads of other great people, too. Like Mr. Albedo, Mr. Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya.
Surely she's not going to name everyone she knows.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people. But anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her.
Oh, no.
In most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time, so she can play with us.
This is a bad idea.
She seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently. But maybe seeing you will cheer her up.
This seems like a really bad idea.
Let's go play with Yoimiya.
Oh no! Oh, I don't want to do this! I don't want to do it, guys! This is a bad idea! This is a really bad idea! I don't want to do it! No, really? This is not going to end well! Fire hazard! Fire hazard! Tsunar, help. Do I eat chocolate or a crepe? I don't know. Not a crepe? I'm gonna do crepe. I'm gonna say crepe. Yeah, do crepe. I say crepe. 100% say crepe. Also, Koala, this is a bad idea and this is not gonna end well.
Yoimiya, don't be sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up. Yesterday,
Welcome
I won
back,
3
Ventism.
beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Wow, Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito.
Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Iridori Festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do.
I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that upset, really.
This is not gonna end well.
It's me. I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
Klee. My name is Klee.
I don't like this.
I'm Yoimiya, and I run Naganahara Fireworks.
Hello.
I love the cute outfit, with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack, wow, it's really well made.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck.
I don't like this.
Really? That's awesome! I bet everyone would love one of those. Also, that little fairy on your backpack is super cute, too.
That's Dodoko, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together in Starfell Lake.
Oh, no!
Oh, Dodoko? What an interesting name. I
really like it.
Yep. My mom says that when a Dodoko is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure.
Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool person.
Yep, my mom is the best and most awesome person ever. And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person too.
Just met.
Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other.
Oh no.
We'll be great friends. I'm sure of it.
This is not good.
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
Paimon, the fact that you're not scared too concerns me.
Hey, Klee. Since you like four-leaf clover so much, why don't I make a firework with a four-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you?
Oh no, don't do that! You never get a moment to when you realize your eyelids are in your nose are the what? You ever get a moment where you realize your eyelids and nose are in your view of sight? No.
Yeah! And after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoko.
Oh god, I hate this.
Hold on a second. Fish busting? No way. Albedo was pretty clear about that.
No explosions allowed.
Oh, oops. I get so excited that I completely forgot about that. The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Iridori Festival.
What? It's not allowed? But... Aww. Okay, then.
Hey, come on. You just made a new friend. This is a happy occasion. Why are you suddenly so upset?
Yeah, don't be sad.
Yeah, we still have loads of things we can do.
Let's go check out the Iridori Festival.
Right, just like Saika said. There are lots of fun things to do.
Are you tired, Venti? Go to sleep.
What do you say, Klee? Sounds like the Iridori Festival could be a real blast.
Okay, then. Let's go!
The grand explosions must be put on hold. Trepo, the fact that you're actually encouraging this does not make me feel very safe. At all. In the slightest. I'm scared, actually.
Oh, I'm here. Here we are, the venue of the Iridori Festival.
You heard it here first, guys. My moderator wants to start a Cold War.
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai? Oh, what a long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it.
By Kawabunga Iki. Yoimiya, this is a really strange name.
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me. Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
Outlander's Brigade? Is it a story about the best of friends? Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels. This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee. We might keep looking around.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
Okay.
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's Fischl's story!
Oh, hey.
That's right! Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Dodoko are always together. I wonder if Dodoko is getting bored now.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Darn. It seems like even the Iridori Festival can't cheer Klee and you and me up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Yeah,
Like painting.
Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
Yeah, the Iridori Festival is the perfect occasion for storytelling.
That's right! The Iridori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoko's story for everyone here!
Think of it like Dodoko playing with everybody.
Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee?
Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story of Dodoko's adventure in Inazuma.
Klee can't go one day without fish blasting. Klee terrifies me, Venti.
That's very imaginative. I think it's a great idea. We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Yay! Great! Dodoko will be so happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
They seem excited.
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up.
Actually, aside from Venti, who's your favorite of the characters you have right now? Ventiism. Who is your favorite character? What is your favorite team composition? Breaking news: two pyromaniacs can't be cheered up without fire. Shocker. Shocker.
Klee and I just had a discussion, and we've decided.
We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Why?
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or you'll see. Don't worry. You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
I don't like this.
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
I have a bad feeling about this. This is not good. This is a terrible combination.
Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together. So unfair. Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Nah, I think it's fine as it is. I still think we should change it.
So, what does Dodoko do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful!
How old
Once
is
you're done
Yoimiya?
painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get printed.
Want your waffles.
Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some more. Look.
If you need help with
50
team comms,
more
I can
is
help out with that.
Probably not quite enough. Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
Mr. Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble him. So, I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some more.
No!
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler said so.
Oh. Then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo. Who's Mr. Albedo? He's my older brother. He's super duper smart. He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilichurls, Kaya, and even Todoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing House.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching Sucrose alchemy, and the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Todoko's color like
right?
this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh.
Shoot! Paimon didn't hear the last part.
Dodoko sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Those two sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing House.
I hate Klee. I hate Klee. I hate Klee. Hey Waffles, how you doing?
Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh? Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look!
I love Chi-Chi too.
Huh? I don't quite understand.
I love Chi-Chi too. I have a C1 Chi-Chi, I think. Yeah. Constellation 1 Chi-Chi, and I get that she's not good, but boy, do I love Chi-Chi.
We better explain this to her.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Iridori Festival.
Auntie, are you saying Dodoko won't be able to meet everyone after all?
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl.
Oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something.
Yeah. We'll find a way.
Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up. At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Klee to feel the same way. If we can't get it printed, then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit. I like it very much.
It's Miko, and Albedo too!
Aye.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at Yae Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think. Oh, I know. Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Oh, what's this
Of course,
condition?
Lady Guji. Just tell us.
Bro.
Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch. All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print.
Yes.
However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Gucci lady.
Oh God, I hate.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles
she's
it.
not.
Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
No, Yae, she is not an adorable little girl. She's a walking terrorist.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee. Besides, the Yae Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Kalks.
She's an
You could
adorable
also
terrorist.
consider it as my investment in you. All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Bye, Yae.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Yae Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
No worries.
You should spend some time with her too. Oh, sorry. Let me reread that. You should spend some time with her too, Albedo.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Oh. Oh. My heart. My heart. My heart. I have a small thing and a weakness for non-biological families. Like adoptive, I choose you families. I have a weakness for those. Primarily because that's where my siblings come from. My younger brother and my older brother are not biologically related. We kind of chose each other as family, and yeah.
Look, Mr. Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Toluco's story.
Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Oh,
yes.
It's really nothing that exciting.
It's the story of Toluco and me.
And me. And you guys.
How'd I guess? You put me and Paimon in the story? Oh, this is long. that picture is adorable. I love that picture.
Paimon's in the story too! This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book! Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous!
Of course we included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko. This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Mr. Honorary Knight.
Lady Yae wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated.
Also, I'm gonna point out, Yoimiya has tattoos. Inazuma is basically Japan. You know that what that implies, right?
We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us. But what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
What?
Hey, that's Mommy's book! So, Klee's mother is a writer? Huh.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yae has already decided on how to promote it, a joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it! Miko would never do anything for free!
I definitely did that on purpose. Yeah.
A typical move by Lady Yae. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it? Yep! I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the best!
Please be mindful of your personal safety at all times.
Let's go, Dodoko. Let's go, Dodoko. Let's go, Dodoko. Okay.
Request a fan fiction booth? Please apply here.
Yeah, we still got about an hour. So. Okay.
Right now. Wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking... out over a meadow, cider in hand. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, Venti. It would not be faster. We've been telling you this for years now. Gliding would definitely not be faster. Most definitely, gliding would not be faster. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? 130 Primo Gems?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, Venti. It would not. I still need to grind out the catch.
Hi there! You must be visiting from Liyue to participate in the Iridori Festival. We'll be your guides and we'll take you onto the island.
If Venti says gliding would be faster, then gliding would be faster. Okay, yes, ma'am.
Huh? Is it Paimon or have we met somewhere before?
Yes, in fact we have. I'm Shu from Feiyun Commerce Guild. Aboard this ship we have calligraphers, painters, and even players of Theater Mechanicus. The inventor of Theater Mechanicus previously came to the Feiyun Commerce Guild seeking investment. Although the guild manager was not interested, the master still wanted to support them. We heard that they'd be demonstrating the game and letting people try Theater Mechanicus at the Iridori Festival. So the guild manager instructed Master and I to take the opportunity to come to Inazuma and investigate the product's potential.
Oh, speaking of which, where's the young master?
Master, he's,
Whoa, Xingqiu's just sitting there, sound asleep.
I think so.
What? Oh. It's the Traveler and Paimon. I presume you are guests in Inazuma as well? It seems fate has destined our paths to cross once again.
Oh, we aren't actually guests. We're actually guides for the Iridori Festival.
Xingqiu, how are you doing? You seem a little down.
Please, no need to worry. I was a little too caught up in a novel on the voyage here. When I finally realized what time it was, the first rays of dawn were already peeking over the horizon. Yes, now that we've arrived, the Kanjo Commission will likely wish to inspect our invitation letter. Let's keep it in hand, shall we? Huh? That's odd.
Oh, what's wrong?
There was a piece of paper underneath my bag. Strange. I don't recall seeing it there before.
Ooh, let Paimon have a look! Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Oh.
It's from the same series as the story we found before! Even the handwriting looks exactly the same!
The story you found before?
Oh, yeah! In the warehouse down by the... the poem hunt competition! Yeah, that's it! A friend of ours is on Rito to paint portraits of the 5 Kasen. You know, as part of the Iridori Festival. Poetic stories about the 5 Kasen have been hidden in various places nearby. If you can find one of the stories and give it to this friend of ours, then there's a chance you'll become the model for the next portrait.
Wait a moment. So you mean that...
Uh-oh, he's onto us. Paimon, you're so terrible at making up stories.
Hey! It's hard coming up with stuff on the spot like that.
There's a chance of meeting Calx in person?
What?
Huh? Oh, yeah. You could say that.
Really? That's wonderful! I knew that Calx would attend the Irodori Festival, but convincing my father to let me come to Inazuma was proving to be quite the high hurdle. I had to really rack my mind to come up with the excuse of evaluating the investment value of Theater Mechanicus. Just a few days later, word then came that Calx would be busy painting portraits of the 5 Kasen during the festival. It is a most rare opportunity for both Calx and I to be in Inazuma together, but it seemed he would be too busy with the portraits to meet with me. So, I felt quite disappointed for some time now.
Don't worry, Xingqiu. Even though Calx has work to do, he still has time to see friends. We can take you to see him right now. Also, we heard that Calx did illustrations for your A Legend of Sword novel.
Ah, so you've already heard. To be honest, my works have drawn little interest in Liyue. However, the novels are selling quite well in Inazuma with the help of Calx's beautiful illustrations. Calx is not only a skilled artist, but he also carries out his craft with great alacrity. I heard that it took him merely a few hours to finish the illustrations for the latest chapter. But when I looked at the art, the brushwork did not even look the slightest bit rushed. His work is truly exquisite. Oh my, I was beginning to get carried away there. Let us depart, quickly now.
Luckily, the idea of meeting Albedo managed to draw Xingqiu's attention and keep the situation under wraps. Let's just hope we don't let anything slip while meeting Albedo.
So, yeah. Actually, Ventiism, what is your Ganyu party currently?
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
I love Ayaka so much. I love her. And there's Ganyu. Part of me wants her, and part of me doesn't care to. Like, I just don't like the charge. I suppose support Ganyu would be a thing that I would build over that. My team is Bennett, Razor, and gonna replace Barbara with someone else, and Ganyu, of course. Bennett, Razor. Bennett, Razor, Barbara, Ganyu.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
Do you have Mona? Or Sucrose by chance? Or even Diona? Do you have Mona, Sucrose, and Diona?
Traveler, Paimon, how are you? And who is this accompanying you?
You must be Calx. It's a great pleasure to finally meet you. I am the author of A Legend of Sword, forgive me. It's rude of me to introduce myself by my pen name when meeting in person. Please, call me Xingqiu.
Unfortunately, I don't have Mona, but I do have Sucrose and Diona. Okay. Huh. You do have Xingqiu, though. I'm trying to think of party comps because I don't have Mona, but she fits in a lot of the same. Do you have Kokomi, actually?
And you may call me Albedo, then.
No, that would be most improper.
Why not? Seeing as we're both friends of the Traveler, it'd be more convenient for us to use our real names. Besides, we've already corresponded with each other many times before. In fact, I feel a bit self-conscious seeing you act so politely.
It's not just you, Albedo. We haven't seen Xingqiu act this awkward before either.
It's a real eye-opener, that's for sure.
You guys, it's certainly not good taste for you two to be teasing me like that. Oh, by the way, we happened to find a story from the poem hunt competition at the docks. I heard that you are collecting them.
Poem hunt?
You know, that thing where we have to find pieces of paper with stories of the 5 Kassen. Venti found one, and then he was allowed to be a model for one of your portraits.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. That's why I'm not suggesting Xingqiu.
Yes, that's right. Oh, I understand the story now. Thank you. It's very helpful.
Splendid. Though, I'm still piecing together the story myself. Would you kindly explain it to me in more detail?
If all of you are free, why don't we discuss this over a meal?
Well, about that.
Do you have other plans, Xingqiu?
No, not at all. Speaking of dining, Shimura's unagi chasuke is quite delicious. Would you like to go there?
Shimura's? Unfortunately, today is a bit windy. How about Uyu Restaurant instead?
That's perfectly fine with me. But I must first unpack my luggage. Let's meet later at Uyu Restaurant.
Yes, Velvet.
Something didn't quite add up just now.
Huh? No way! Paimon thinks we acted well together.
Oh no, it's totally fine.
No, Paimon, I'm not referring to us. Traveler, what are your thoughts?
Xingqiu was acting a little suspicious.
Huh? Xingqiu's suspicious? Hey, what are you two talking about?
Paimon, you read the poem, right? Although it may seem confusing to Xingqiu on its own, what if we read it together with a previous poem we found?
Read them together? Let's see. Suiko lost Aoi no Okina's poem in a drunken stupor. So, Aoi no Okina recovered the poem and gave it to some mysterious person. Huh? Wait a minute. Could today's story be hinting that the one who stole the latest copies of A Legend of Sword is Xingqiu himself? No way! That can't be right! Xingqiu only arrived in Inazuma this morning!
And that is precisely the point of suspicion. If Xingqiu had only just arrived in Inazuma, how could he recommend Shimura's Chazuke? Moreover, he didn't raise any questions when I suggested another place because of the windy weather. This means he knows that Shimura's is an open-air restaurant.
Are you saying that Xingqiu has already been in Inazuma for some time, and that he's only pretending he just arrived?
Yes, that is indeed my conclusion.
But how could Xingqiu be the book thief? His mission is to fight for justice, isn't it? There's no way he'd do something against his own ideals.
Calm down, Paimon. Even though this is the first time I've met Xingqiu in person, we've communicated via letters for some time now. I do have some understanding of his character. I think there must be some deeper motive at play here. The story also tells us that Aoi no Okina flees with a poem because of a threat.
Oh? Could Xingqiu be in danger?
It's difficult to say at this point. But given that Uyu Restaurant is indoors, it'll be easy for us to detect anyone following or eavesdropping on us. I think it should be safe for us to talk there. I'll be relying on your assistance to get to the bottom of this matter.
Got it.
Good. Then let's head to Uyu Restaurant.
Okay, to Uyu Restaurant. Have you been doing this event, Venti? Eventy? Oh, okay.
I don't see anyone suspicious around. It seems clear for the moment. Let's go inside and wait for Xingqiu.
Oh, this whole thing's starting to make Paimon a little nervous. What do we do? And what do we talk about when Xingqiu gets here?
First, we must ascertain whether Xingqiu was already in Inazuma or not. If we can find evidence of him deceiving us, then we can use it as leverage to persuade him to tell us the truth. Since we're still waiting for him, why don't you go and chat with other guests in the restaurant and see if you can learn anything useful?
Albedo.
The last phase of the Irodori Festival is when they release the all-new publications. The one I'm really looking forward to is A Legend of Sword.
That's right. A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've seen Genyu's signature before. His handwriting is super neat. He must be really diligent about his style.
He'll be there in person on the day of the release, so we'll get a good look at him then. I hear that he's actually pretty young.
Wait a minute. Did you just hear that? Not only will Xingqiu be signing novels at the release, but his handwriting is super neat?
Okay.
Hello there. What can I get for you?
Hi! Do you have any special recommendations today?
Why, of course. I'd personally recommend our freshly caught seafood. It's been pouring these past 2 days, so the fishing boats haven't been able to sail at all. But the weather finally cleared up today, so we have some fresh catch.
So the weather at sea has been bad these past few days?
It sure has. A few guests from Liyue were just telling me that their boat was heaving and rolling all the way here. They couldn't do anything but sleep the entire trip.
Oh, this might be some useful information.
In stock, finally Albedo.
Albedo, what should we talk about when Xingqiu gets here? Any ideas?
I will try to break the ice by talking about our work on novels and illustrations. If he really is hiding something, then he might feel even more nervous than we do. If we start by talking about our work creating novels, perhaps he will lower his guard.
Oh, come to think of it, Xingqiu mentioned that he'd like to thank you for finishing the illustrations on time. He said they looked amazing despite the time you had.
Is that so? That is also a very valuable clue.
Okay.
That was delicious. Inazuman cuisine largely consists of fresh seafood, which is certainly to my liking.
That's good. We were worried you might not have an appetite because you didn't sleep well. Now's our chance. Let's talk to Xingqiu and see if he says anything useful. Maybe we could start by asking him about the journey.
So, what book were you reading during your trip? So, what book exactly were you reading during your trip, Xingqiu?
By the way, Xingqiu, what book were you reading on the way here?
Paimon's gonna speak for me.
I was reading a novel called Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was sent to me by my editor.
Didn't you feel dizzy while reading on the ship?
It was nothing I couldn't handle. Don't forget, I'm proficient in the arts of the Guhua clan. That being said, there were quite a few people aboard who felt seasick.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about what he said so far.
So, how was the scenery?
To be honest, there wasn't much to see. Just water all around, morning to night. The sheer monotony of the trip caused everyone to grow a little impatient. So, when the peak of Mount Yogo finally appeared in the distance as we approached the islands of Inazuma, everyone crowded the deck to have a look. However, the ship sailed along at a crawling pace. It took a whole day from the time we saw the mountain peak to the time we docked.
Paimon didn't catch anything suspicious so far.
No, there was something really suspicious.
Oh, right! If it took an entire day to reach the docks, then it would have been pouring rain at the time they saw the top of the mountain.
We learned a couple of things from his account, but we still require more evidence.
Xingqiu's great.
Let's discuss creating novels with Xingqiu.
Well, what about your own novel?
While it is entertaining to read novels, writing one is an endeavor of its own. You must give great thought to every detail, from the layout of the plot to the rhythm of the lines. And even when you have come up with interesting content, there's still no guarantee that it will be to your liking.
I couldn't agree more. Whether it's writing a book, creating art, or studying alchemy, seldom can you really feel joy after seriously delving into the work.
Xingqiu and Albedo are getting into some deep topics now, but nothing suspicious has come up.
What do you think of Albedo's illustrations, Xingqiu?
Speaking of illustrations, Albedo, I've long wished to express my sincerest gratitude for providing the illustrations in my novel. My novel didn't sell well in Liyue, so I must admit that I had some reservations regarding its potential. Yet you've consistently managed to select the most important scene of the chapter for your illustrations. This made me feel as though what I was trying to express could be understood after all.
Thank you. However, I took some risks in the illustrations, so I'm feeling slightly uneasy myself.
Risks?
Light novel illustrations are typically centered around the characters, but this time...
How did someone trick you, by the way?
Different approach in the illustration for the last chapter.
Well, that scene was intended to depict the change in the world, so I thought it very fitting to draw only scenery.
Doesn't sound like anything suspicious has come up so far.
No, there was a crack in his alibi. My illustrations were sent for printing the moment they arrived in Inazuma. So, logically speaking, there's no way he could possibly know what the illustrations look like. Xingqiu, we have something very important to ask you now.
Oh? Why the solemn looks all of a sudden?
Xingqiu, what's with the facade? I misspelt that. I misread that. Hold on. Xingqiu, what's with the facade?
Huh? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Mr. Okazaki told us earlier that actually the weather at sea was very bad these last few days. So when you said that everyone came running to the deck to see Mount Yogo, that couldn't have happened!
On top of that, the latest installment of A Legend of Sword will only be revealed at the Irodori Festival. Even we, the creators, haven't received a sample copy. If that's the case, how could you know what my illustrations look like?
Well...
The jig's up, Xingqiu. You were already in Inazuma before today, weren't you? Are you in some kind of danger but can't tell us the truth? Don't worry. The Traveler and Albedo are no pushovers. We can help you.
No, please. You misunderstand me. I suppose my lack of sleep is inevitably taking its toll on my mind. I didn't notice for a moment that you were testing me at all. I did in fact come to Inazuma early to handle some things. Let me consider how to explain this. Oh, this is most embarrassing.
Oh, well, if this isn't a coincidence.
Hey, Venti.
I didn't expect to see everyone here.
Huh? Tone-deaf Bard, what are you doing here?
I heard that the owner of this establishment has some fine-aged wines. I didn't want to miss the opportunity to taste them.
Paimon knew you couldn't possibly be up to anything good.
Says who? In fact, I come as the bearer of good tidings. I just bumped into Kujo Sara a moment ago. She said that the Tenryou Commission has apprehended the criminal who stole all those copies of A Legend of Sword. You needn't worry about it any longer.
Huh? The criminal who stole A Legend of Sword?
Great.
Did I say something I shouldn't have?
Great, Venti.
Oh no. The person they apprehended, was it by chance an editor named Onodera?
Apologies, Kujo Sara didn't mention a name. But I saw her taking someone toward Hanamizaka.
Everyone, it's too late to explain. We must make haste and rescue Onodera.
Why? What's going on? Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Venti, what have you done? Yes, I'm this lazy. I'm teleporting a few feet away just so I can do this. I'm teleporting a few inches away just to do this.
Please, wait. Onodera is innocent.
Oh, so you must be the author of A Legend of Sword. I didn't expect to see others tagging along with you.
Anyway, you mustn't take him away. I can explain everything.
No need to worry, Zhenyu. I've just explained everything to Madame Kujo, and Kuroda has testified for me.
Yes. In fact, we were just getting ready to leave.
Fun fact, that's a friend of mine.
Oh, phew. What a relief. Wait a minute. Does everyone else here already know?
Well, to be precise, we had dispatched 2 additional squads here, in order to prevent the suspect from escaping.
Xingqiu looks pretty flustered. What exactly is going on here?
I bet it has something to do with his signature.
Though it's most embarrassing, it appears quite a few people are aware of the situation now. There's no use keeping it a secret. In the end, I'm the one responsible for this whole predicament.
No, Jinyu. It's only appropriate that I take responsibility for this. Everyone, please let me explain. For the Iridori Festival, I recommended the idea of selling newly released novels signed by the authors. Not only was this the first major project I was in charge of since joining the Yae publishing house, but Lady Yae also gave me a lot of support. However, I did not discuss our plans with the authors in advance. As a result, it caused a great deal of trouble for Jinyu.
Yes, to be frank, calligraphy is not my strong point, so signing events are really not my forte.
Even though such an event will be difficult for Jinyu, after telling him how important the plans were to me, he immediately boarded a ship to Inazuma to come up with a solution. So these past few days, Jinyu has been actively practicing his handwriting. However, it takes time to sign each book, and we realized the time we reserved for the signing was not nearly enough. So I came up with the idea of moving the new books from the warehouse to my place. That way, Jinyu could use these few days to sign them all. I thought everything would work out without a hitch. I never expected that someone would immediately realize that the books were missing from the warehouse. To make things worse, I was on vacation and staying with Jinyu in my house these past few days. I had no idea that the situation had turned into such a huge mess.
I'm starting to fade
because I wanted to prove myself
I might
through
have to
this
end
event.
stream early.
Onodera, I agreed to your proposal because I didn't want the readers to know of my unsightly handwriting. Also, I knew that Onodera had been misled by one of my prior signatures. At a previous event, the Yae publishing house had requested autographs of authors so that they could be put on display. I practiced tirelessly for an entire day to finally deliver a stylish and elegant signature for the event. But looking back on it now, I had dug myself into a hole by delivering that nice signature for the sake of my pride.
Hey, come on, you two. Loosen up a little. The theft was nothing more than a simple misunderstanding. Besides, everyone has something they do not wish others to see.
Yeah, that's right.
Venti wisdom coming out.
Is that Shincho and his books are okay.
Onodera, I think you should explain the truth regarding the stolen books to the rest of the people on Rito.
Yes, I understand. I'll apologize to everyone.
We should probably be heading back to Rito as well. Let's tag along.
Okay. Go to the Outlaws Affair Agency. Got it. But as fast... Yeah, like, Venti really doesn't want Mona scrying on him. Let me scry. Can we get that in by chance, by the way?
Wouldn't gliding be fast?
No, Venti, it would not.
Onodera, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be on leave these few days?
I'm very sorry for all the trouble that I've caused.
Yes, Onodera, but why didn't you tell everyone earlier? If you had told us, we could have thought of some ways to help you.
That's right. We're a team, and we should be helping each other in tough situations like this.
Let's leave the past behind us now. Our first priority is to help Jinyu with his signatures. How is your progress so far?
My progress is not what I had hoped for. Even after working through the night these past few days, I've only finished perhaps 1/10 of the signatures.
Oh, no wonder Shincho looked so sleepy today.
I understand. Murata, go back to Yae Publishing House and get Aratani to book a room on the second floor of the Uyu restaurant. We'll be using it for Jinyu's emergency calligraphy lessons.
Yes, Mr. Hirayama. It just so happens that my brother is a calligrapher. Should I ask him to lend his assistance as well?
Yes, good idea.
What a coincidence.
Ah, you've just reminded me. 2 calligraphers from Liyue arrived today. We worked with them before, so I'll go and ask them to help out too.
It seems I'm really in for it now.
No need to worry, Jinyu. I'm sure you can do it. Didn't you finish the last chapter of your novel in just 1 week's time?
Yes, but writing novels and learning calligraphy are 2 entirely different skills.
Even though Xingqiu still has to deal with his handwriting issue, Paimon somehow feels a little relieved now.
I always used to prefer working alone in my workshop, but I've come to realize that solving problems with others also has its merits.
We also owe a special ode of gratitude to the mysterious person who has been leaving important info for us along the way.
Huh? You mean whoever left behind those stories about the 5 Kassen?
Pardon me, but what are you talking about?
Wait, that wasn't... Okay.
Oh, right. We haven't had a chance to explain things to Xingqiu yet.
I see. It appears that Onodera and I were spotted when we were moving the books. Albedo, may I ask you one thing? Are you able to include me in a portrait as well? Not only do I owe the successful resolution of today's incident to that story, but I also hope that I'll remember this lesson.
No problem.
Yay!
Considering the similarities between the portrait and the events that have taken place, your proposal is very reasonable.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
Well, that wasn't very long. Oh, that's pretty.
Albedo really is something. He finished the portrait of Aoi no Okina in no time at all. Wonder how Xingqiu's calligraphy training is going at Uyu Restaurant. Hey, do you think whoever left those stories for us could be hiding somewhere nearby?
It's a possibility.
Oh, hello? Mr. Storywriter? Are you here? Could you please help Xingqiu with something? He's a friend of ours, and the release of his new book is super important to him. Oh, what's that sound?
It's no problem, Venti.
It was just a cat. Looks like we can't make them reveal themselves that easily. It's getting late now. Well, let's go back and get some rest. We still have to go to the docks and wait for another ship tomorrow morning.
There are... Okay. Oh no. Not Theater Mechanicus. Not Theater Mechanicus, anything but this. Anything but that. With that though, guys, I think I am gonna call it for tonight. You'll probably like the Clash of Lone Blades part. Will it? First off, let's grab that, which gets me another summon. 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. Okay, so I'm at 174 currently. So I gained 4 summons today. Okay. I was at 170? No, including today, that was... So I got 5 summons today, which is not bad. It's basically half a 10 pull. But I think I'm gonna have to actually end it here. As I am getting incredibly sleepy, very sleepy, extremely sleepy, and it's hard for me to keep up. That said, guys, we will be back tomorrow with more Genshin Impact. We'll be continuing off this event. I hope to see you guys there. Let's find us a raid target, though. If you guys do not mind. Let's see here. Let's see. Venti, good night as well. I hope you had fun here, and I hope to see you around again. Let's do the Tura, because I love the Tura. She's playing some Red Dead Redemption, unless you guys know another Genshin streamer, which don't. We're gonna be doing the Tura and getting the raid up there, and going with that. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. We'll be, as I said before, we'll be back tomorrow with some more Genshin Impact. We'll be continuing on with the Irodori Festival. I hope to see you guys then. Thank you guys so much.
All right, so
I really do appreciate it.
You can watch movies through your
Okay,
phone.
we're gonna mute that. There we go. Let's raid our beautiful friend the Tora. That is not correct. That is not correct. Let's do this. There we go. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Again, I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. See you around. Bye.